Picture this. You step off your cruise ship and you're literally standing in the heart of one of Europe's most fascinating cities. No shuttle buses, no long walks, no hassle. Welcome to Trieste, Italy, where your gangway opens directly onto Europe's largest sea-facing square. But here's what most cruise passengers don't realize. This isn't just another Italian port. Trieste is where Italy meets Austria meets Slovenia, creating a unique cultural blend you won't find anywhere else. And the best part? You can explore it all on foot for free, while saving hundreds on overpriced ship excursions. I'm here with travel day trip ideas, and today we're exploring Trieste, Italy's best-kept secret and your gateway to authentic Central European charm without the crowds of Venice or Rome. In this guide, I'll show you how to make the most of your port day, from the stunning Piazza Unità d'Italia right outside your ship, to the hilltop castle with panoramic views, plus some incredible day trip options that most visitors completely miss. As always, you'll find links in the description to hand-picked local tours that offer authentic experiences at prices that won't shock your wallet. Let's discover why this multicultural gem deserves more than just a quick photo stop. Why Trieste is special. The crossroads of Europe. Trieste sits at the northeastern tip of Italy, just minutes from Slovenia and about an hour from Austria. For over 600 years, this was the main port of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, which explains why you'll see Viennese-style coffee houses next to Italian piazzas and hear multiple languages spoken on every street corner. This isn't your typical Italian city. The architecture feels more like Vienna. The coffee culture rivals anywhere in Europe, and the food blends Italian, Austrian, and Slavic influences in ways that will surprise you. Think goulash served alongside risotto, and some of the world's best coffee roasted right here, where it first entered Europe centuries ago. Here's what makes your visit even better. Trieste has one of the most convenient cruise ports in the Mediterranean. You literally walk off your ship and you're in the city centre. No transfers, no waiting, no extra costs. Just pure exploration from minute one. The cruise port, Europe's most convenient. Your ship docks at the Stazione Marittima, right in the heart of Trieste. When I say convenient, I mean it. You walk across the street and you're standing in Piazza Unità d'Italia, Europe's largest sea-facing square. The terminal itself has basic facilities, but honestly, you won't need them. Within 50 metres of your ship, you'll find cafes, restaurants, shops, and the start of all the major walking routes through the city. This location is so perfect that many cruise lines now use Trieste as an alternative to Venice, especially since large ships can no longer dock in Venice's historic centre. Trust me, after experiencing both, Trieste's accessibility is a game changer. Top 5 must-see attractions in Trieste. 1. Piazza Unità d'Italia, your starting point. Step off your ship and you're immediately in one of Europe's most impressive squares. This grand piazza faces the Adriatic Sea and is surrounded by stunning Habsburg-era palaces that showcase Trieste's imperial past. The centerpiece is the Fountain of the Four Continents, representing Europe, Asia, Africa, and the Americas, a symbol of Trieste's role as a global trading hub. Grab a coffee at the famous Caffè degli Specchi, which has been serving customers since 1839, and soak in the atmosphere. Pro tip: the square is beautifully lit at night, so if your ship stays late, come back for some magical evening photos. Second, San Giusto Castle and Cathedral. Panoramic views. This is where you'll get those Instagram-worthy shots. The 15th century castle sits on San Giusto Hill, about a 15-minute uphill walk from the port, and offers breathtaking views over the city and the Adriatic. The castle houses a museum with medieval weapons and armour, but the real draw is the panoramic terrace. You can see your ship below, the surrounding mountains, and on clear days, even the coast of Slovenia. Right next door is San Giusto Cathedral, built by combining two earlier churches in the 14th century. The Byzantine mosaics inside are stunning and rival anything you'll see in Ravenna. Third Roman Theatre, hidden in plain sight. Here's something most visitors miss. Trieste has remarkably well-preserved Roman ruins right in the city centre. The Roman Theatre, built in the 1st century AD, could seat 3,500 spectators and was only fully excavated in 1938. It's free to visit and gives you a fascinating glimpse into Trieste's ancient past when it was called Tergest. The theatre is tucked behind the main square. So many cruise passengers walk right past it without realising what they're missing. 4. Coffee culture like nowhere else. Trieste is Italy's coffee capital, and that's not just marketing speak. This is where coffee first entered Europe, and companies like Illy are still headquartered here. The coffee culture is more Viennese than Italian. Think elegant coffee houses with marble tables, newspapers and pastries. Don't miss Antico Cafe San Marco, established in 1914, where James Joyce used to write. Or try Cafe Tomaseo, the oldest cafe in Trieste, dating to 1830. The coffee is exceptional, the atmosphere is timeless, and the prices are refreshingly reasonable. Cinquième Canal Grande, Trieste's Little Venice. This short canal brings boats right into the heart of the city and is lined with beautiful 18th century buildings. At the end stands the Church of Sant'Antonio Taumaturgo, and you'll find the bronze statue of James Joyce on the Ponte Rosso Bridge. Joyce lived in Trieste for over a decade and wrote much of Dubliners and started Ulysses here. The canal area is perfect for an evening aperitivo, with outdoor seating and a relaxed atmosphere that feels authentically Italian. Beyond Trieste, incredible day trip options. Miramare Castle, a fairy tale by the sea. Just 8 kilometres from the port, this stunning white castle sits on a rocky promontory jutting into the Adriatic. Built in the 1850s for Archduke Ferdinand Maximilian of Austria, it looks like something from a Disney movie. You can reach it by bus number 6 from the city centre, or many local tours include it in half-day packages. The castle interior is beautifully preserved, but the real magic is the 22-hectare park with exotic plants and stunning sea views. Slovenia's Postojna Cave and Miramare Castle. Here's where Trieste's location really pays off. You're just an hour from Slovenia's most famous attractions. Postojna Cave is one of the world's most spectacular underground systems, with a unique underground railway that takes you through massive chambers filled with stalactites and stalagmites. Nearby Miramare Castle is built dramatically into a cliff face and looks like something from a fantasy novel. Local tour operators offer day trips that combine both sites, and since Slovenia uses the euro, there's no currency hassle. Ljubljana, Slovenia's charming capital. If you have a longer port day, consider a trip to Ljubljana, Slovenia's picturesque capital. It's about 2 hours by bus or train, and the city centre is a delightful mix of Baroque and Art Nouveau architecture centred around a medieval castle. The best part? Ljubljana is still relatively undiscovered by mass tourism, so you'll get authentic experiences at great prices. Plus, the locals speak excellent English and are incredibly welcoming to visitors. Practical tips for your Trieste visit. Getting around. The city centre is completely walkable, but if you want to reach Miramare Castle or the cable car to Villa Opicina, which offers spectacular views, local buses are efficient and affordable. A day pass costs just €3.50 and covers all city transport. Language. While Italian is the official language, you'll hear Slovenian, German and English spoken throughout the city. Most locals in the tourist areas speak at least basic English, and many are multilingual thanks to Trieste's international heritage. Money-saving tips. Unlike Venice or Rome, Trieste hasn't inflated prices for tourists. An excellent coffee costs €1 to €2. A full meal at a local restaurant runs €15 to €25, and most of the major sites are free or very affordable. The biggest savings come from exploring independently rather than booking expensive ship excursions. Everything is walkable, well signposted, and safe. Best time to visit. Trieste can be windy. The famous Bora wind can be quite strong in winter. But during cruise season, April to October, the weather is generally pleasant. The city is much less crowded than other Italian ports, so you won't face the overwhelming crowds of Venice or Rome. Why Trieste deserves more recognition. Trieste offers something rare in Mediterranean cruising, an authentic, uncrowded experience in a genuinely fascinating city. You get the convenience of stepping directly into the city centre, the cultural richness of a former imperial capital, and access to multiple countries, all without the tourist traps and inflated prices of more famous destinations. Whether you spend your day exploring the city's unique coffee culture, climbing to the castle for panoramic views, or venturing into Slovenia for underground adventures, Trieste delivers experiences you simply can't get anywhere else. Thanks for joining us for this travel day trip ideas guide to Trieste, Italy. If this video opened your eyes to what this incredible port has to offer, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're constantly discovering hidden gems like this to help you travel smarter and save money. Check the description below for links to our recommended local tours, including those Slovenia day trips and Miramare Castle visits. These are trusted operators who understand cruise schedules and offer authentic experiences at fair prices. What surprised you most about Trieste? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one and love hearing about your travel discoveries. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the next port guide.